Live from the Formula Podcast studio. Yeah. You are now tuned into the Unscripted with Trillion Kutz. Trillion Kutz.
Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King, Harriet Tubman. Hold up, it's that time of the year again. It's our month to shine. Everybody lend your ear again. We about to get it in and set it off mentally. They really don't teach you stuff in school, it's a mystery. Black history, our forefathers paved the way. Here's 28 reasons to hug a black guy today. Number 1, we deserve a chance. 2 through 28, slavery.
Yo. Welcome to another episode of Unscripted with Trillion Kutz. Pardon me, I'm chewing on a mint right now. I know this is very unprofessional, but guess what? We back for a whole nother episode, and I got a special guest in the building. Well, he really ain't that special. He's just like a honorary co-host, and he go by the name then the can we say legendary now? He produced the track for Trillion Kutz. The legendary DJ Sterry O.
Woo, 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 woo. What up, y'all?
What's going on? I'm gonna let you quarterback this time because usually, you know, I do my thing. But if you got something for me, we can run it that way, or we can go ahead.
I guess we can ISO.
Mm-hmm.
ISO real quick.
Pass me the ball and get out the way.
Yeah, just pass me the ball and get out the way.
I got you.
Shoot, where did I send you that thing at earlier?
What's that?
I sent you on Instagram. I was looking for.
I think you text me something.
Yeah, man.
You about to get us banned off the air.
No,
they gonna get all kind of publishing off us right now.
Well, no. I ain't doing that. I just want you to hear this craziness that I heard online, because you know me and you always have these conversations about a particular artist, and it just threw me. After we just got done talking about it, I go home, open up my phone, and boop, here he go, talking what he talks. So I just kind of had to. Here we go. I'm gonna play this clip, and then we're gonna talk. You ready?
All right, let's go.
All right.
Rapping off beat. If you go back, listen, I was rapping on key, but I did it by design because we had good marketing. I wanted you to say I was bad at rapping. I wasn't bad at rapping. If you play it back, I was actually really good at rapping. I just wanted you to think that.
You talk like that.
I do.
I guess I do. You talk off beat. You say a couple things slower, then you go fat, and then you finish the sentence. You talk in that dynamic. Yeah. So honestly, when I listening to your music and growing up in music, and then meeting you and talking to you, I understand what's going on because you kind of talk like that.
But also not even talk. I think
so. It's natural.
So I think stutter pace to be creative. So even when I write, I think I'm one of the best writers in the world, but I don't write that much.
Okay, now I can honestly, you want my opinion on it?
Yes, sir.
I can't say he's the best writer in the world, but I can say he's one of the GOATs. Look, I'm gonna just tell you, it's something you gotta learn about it. It's a theory in this thing. This is my thesis of it. Second best is always one of the best.
Okay.
So second popular is always one of the best. Let me give you a prime example. TLC. T-Boz, Left Eye, Chili. Left Eye was the second, and she was the second most known out of all of them. Mm-hmm. But Chili was like, yeah, she's just the third party. She came in, she was the extra person in the group. T-Boz was like the lead singer. Mm-hmm. Silkk the Shocker. Master P came out first, then Silkk came right behind him. Mm-hmm. See, Murder and them, all them came later. Mm-hmm. Now, don't get me wrong. Me and X got a good honorable mention, but Silkk the Shocker is probably the second best artist to come out of No Limit.
Did you hear what that man just said in that little clip?
What's that?
The man, I don't know if I'm listening right. Maybe I need to clear my ears out. But the man literally said that he rapped the way he rapped on purpose because he didn't want people. He wanted people to think he couldn't.
He was creating his own style. He created
No. He said he didn't want people to think he was a good rapper. Who does that?
It's called mind control.
No, it ain't. It pissed me off.
It's called mind control. You gotta look at. He want. Yeah,
Cap.
Yeah.
Cap.
Cause okay, look. Like, okay, this is
For
just
the,
like me.
for the audio listening viewers, I'm looking at the camera with the dead face right
That's
now.
just like me.
Blinking.
Okay.
All I'm doing is blinking and looking at the camera right
If
now.
you're listening to this right now, you probably know I have a project called In the Meantime that's live on Apple Music by now. So what I'm saying is, like, when you listen to the album, when you digest it, you will understand there's no commercial songs on this album. But at the same time, it was done purposely because I want you to think that I can't make a commercial song. Like, because I've had songs on radio, but you can't put me in that box. You can't put me in the little Bow Wow box. You can't put me in the whoever box. You feel me? Like, you can't, like, put me as, like, oh, yeah, he's just commercial. Like, I did a whole album with no commercial singles, like, no songs that I plan on pushing as a single. Mm-hmm. Like, if you listen to it, it's a cool little ride album. It's a lot of content in it, and none of it's like, okay, I'll play this. You could play some songs. Some of them can be played in the club, but they're not intentional club songs.
When you made the project, you wanted people to enjoy the project and not be looking for like a single. You just want people
don't
to
be
like
looking for what's going to get played at the party. Don't look for that because it's not on this album.
Got it.
Yeah, but it still got some bops on there though. It got some shit that's going to make you move a little bit. You gonna do something to it. But yeah, so like I think he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. Silkk is one of like, as I just say this, look, because I grew up. Like, let me talk a little slow, talk a little fast, slow down. So you just don't understand. Silkk is Silkk. He's Silkk the Shocker. You know what I'm saying? He's arguably Lil Wayne before Lil Wayne was Lil Wayne.
All right, bro. Now you need to stop.
Listen.
You need to
When I was a
stop.
kid growing up, listening to music, yeah, Master P was cool, but niggas really wanted to be like Silkk. Nigga, like, just like as a kid when you heard Wayne, niggas wanted to be like Wayne. Like, niggas wasn't like.
I'm not saying that this didn't exist, and I'm not saying that what you're saying is incorrect or correct. All I'm saying is I've never met a human being on this God green earth that ever walked up to me or just in conversation say, hey, yo, you know who I want to be like when I grow up? Or you know who I aspire to? Silkk the Shocker. It's always Master P, if anybody.
But if you press rewind on life and you go back to 1990, 5, 94, 95, 96, every nigga, well, let me stop saying this word. Every young black guy that lived in the projects in Indianapolis from... I've been out there. Let me see. What's it called? It used to be off of Sherman. Parkwood. From Parkwood to the Meadows to Brick City out south to Beechwood on 30th for Arlington to.
I need people in the chat to verify
to
this. In the chat,
Arlington.
I don't believe this.
Jamestown.
I don't believe nothing he's saying right now.
Everybody wore a beanie cap because of Silkk the Shocker. Silkk the Shocker was the only person pulling off a beanie in the summertime. He would have on a white beater and a beanie, but everybody had a beanie cap.
So
don't get me wrong.
So Ice Cube wasn't out here doing that with the Jerry curl?
Nah, Ice Cube he made the.
He even had the skull cap with the Jerry curl.
They made the Raiders hat.
They had Raiders.
They made the Raiders hat popular. They didn't make the beanie hat popular. Silkk the Shocker made the beanie hat popular. Say he didn't. If I'm wrong, put it in the comments. Let me know I'm wrong.
Please let him know.
But I feel like Silkk the Shocker made the beanie hat popular.
Whatever Kool-Aid he drinking, I don't know. He
Go
just
look
put
at his
some
old
Kool-Aid
album
in front of
cover.
me. I don't
Every
know if I
album
should
cover
drink
Silkk the Shocker had on a beanie hat except for Made Man.
I'm trying to think of any trends that I can attribute to this man, and I can't think of damn one.
You saying he didn't make the beanie hat popular?
I can't say that he made anything popular. Period.
Y'all hear this? Y'all hear this buffoonery?
No, you hear this buffoonery because he's
Silkk the Shocker was Lil Wayne before Lil Wayne. I'm just trying to tell you, he was the early
there
90s
was no
Lil Wayne.
Before Lil Wayne. There's only one Lil Wayne. There
I'm just saying, like, okay, well,
and he definitely wasn't.
Lil
on the
Wayne
same
wasn't the
trajectory.
first to do it. Like, he wasn't the first young nigga rapping street shit.
No,
cause you had like the little dude that was, well, he ain't little.
Yeah, you had Illegal.
What's the dude that was with Rap a Lot? I forgot his name.
I know you're talking about too. But
somebody
you
just did an
had
interview
a lot
with
of people. They had Illegal. You had freaking a lot of people that was rapping, that was young and rapping crazy. So.
Yeah, and Badass been out for a minute too. Mm-hmm. Badass that was with Snoop Dogg and them. Yeah. The Dog Pound.
Then he ended up on a Pac song.
Yeah, the time go by, puffing on lot. Yeah.
He's an adult by that time.
You said on dope.
No, he was an adult by the time he got with Pac.
What does he got on this album cover? Silkk the Shocker, Charges to the Game. Look it up. What he got on? What's that on his head?
He had a beanie hat on, but that don't mean he started anything. I don't think nobody was like, yo, I'm wearing a beanie hat because of Silkk.
Niggas wearing a beanie hat.
I'm getting my Silkk on.
Master, let me tell you, because everybody around that time, from Master P to LL Cool J. Everybody was wearing them little stocking caps with the FUBU or it'll say whatever it said, Tommy gear and all that around it. You remember them little beanie looking thing, them little African Bambaataa looking dimes? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
They had them. Everybody was rocking them from the Chinese shop. But Silkk was the first one. He was like, I'm going to rock this beanie. And when he rocked the beanie, he made the beanie cool because he was like the young nigga in the clique rocking the beanie, and everybody wanted the beanie.
Just say you was doing that because of him. I don't think anybody else.
I had a beanie.
I don't think nobody was doing that thing because he was just cold. It's Indianapolis.
When I was a kid, I remember kids walking around. Who can you trust in this time of rap? Who can you trust when the enemies come strapped? Man, come on now. You act like you wasn't hit, Silkk wasn't hit, man. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone.
I wasn't a kid then, so probably I was a young adult, running around doing stuff, and nobody we didn't even pay attention to Silkk like that.
Y'all wasn't bumping Silkk.
Yeah, Silkk songs that we had Silkk songs that we would play that we like because they we play. I'm a DJ, so I'll play certain songs. But for me to just be like, ooh, I got all these other CDs in my CD book. I'm not digging through my CD book to grab the Silkk to pop it in.
I mean,
like I would when somebody would see it, but ooh, pop the Silkk in. It wasn't me. I had it, but I didn't play it. It ain't just about
Silkk though, too, because you got to understand he was part of Trill too. You remember that album cover with the three ski mask on there?
I love Trill.
That album was
hard. I love
hard.
Trill. Not a problem with
you
Trill.
love Silkk. To love Trill is to love Silkk. It's like
no,
I
don't have to love.
I love Destiny Child, but I didn't like Kelly Rowland. Like, come on,
it wasn't. Some people might not. Michelle might not be their cup of tea. You know what I mean? and for you to keep saying
you about to get me banned out the air,
Silkk when there was a whole C Murder, Silkk was 3.
But Silkk was more
not 2.
C Murder was bland. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, he was a good rapper. Don't get me wrong. Don't take it. Not rest in peace. Free C Murder, but he was a good rapper. But it's just like as a kid hearing his voice, it wasn't excited to hear his voice. Like as a kid, you was looking forward to hearing what Mystical was gonna say.
That's why you was
looking forward to hearing what Mystical was gonna say. You was looking forward to hearing what Silkk gonna say and Master P. Them was 3. And Mia X was like honorable mention. Like she was like for the female, she was cold. Like she was lyrically, she probably was better than a lot of them.
And that's why I think the age gap.
You think Mia X wasn't better than? Okay.
Because for the 20, the people at the time that was 20 and up, Mia X was probably 1B, 1A. There was a lot of people that really fuck with Mia X, like the 20 and ups at that time.
Yeah.
Like I would say, Fiend with the adults. A little bit more.
Fiend was cool.
Fiend was a little bit more palatable at the time.
I mean, he was more exciting than C Murder. C Murder, like he kind of caught your attention.
I just remember people really liking C Murder.
My older cousins like C Murder. Yeah,
there's a lot of people like the 20s and up. Like the kids, I could see the people. I could understand somebody being.
He was so monotone, it didn't really like pop out.
I'm sitting here and I'm thinking back. I'm like, all right, let me not hate. Let me just sit and hear what this man is saying, and it would make sense for somebody who's around his age bracket. To like say fuck them and go right to him because you would identify. That's why he just didn't identify with me. I'm not on kid stuff, and I'm not trying to. I'm a kid trying to be an adult. I'm already an adult, so I'm listening to people that's already having adult experiences.
Like you looking at like from my point of view, like even with Lil Wayne when he was younger, you listening to his lyrics, you're like, damn, he's close to my age, and he's really like.
I felt more like I had more love for Lil Wayne as a child rapper, way more than Silkk. I could see where Wayne was gonna go. Like I could hear where Wayne went first.
It was the same thing, just two different concepts.
No, we can see. You can clearly see that all this man needed was some time, and to keep doing what he's doing, he was gonna be better than everybody in the group. Like you can clearly see that. Like it was like his potential was like you can clearly see that. But we was all like, but Turk got it now. You know what I mean? Like Turk got it now, but we can see that Wayne is gonna clown Turk here in a little bit, and it happened. Like as time went on, he just kept getting better and better and better. And then when you thought he couldn't get better, he tapped into a Jay-Z level shit at one point, and then just kept getting better and better.
That's in the late 2000s.
Yeah, like he
just. You talking about early 2000s? I like Wayne. I don't
adults was fucking with, adults was fucking with Wayne off top. Like we knew that he was gonna be the one of the ones. Yeah.
I'm saying that thing making that noise right there. Your vape thing. It's shaking every time you shake it too. Okay. But I'm just saying, Tomato. It's all a personal preference.
Only thing I like about his statement is he said I'm not rapping good because I don't want nobody. Like, what? That didn't make no sense to me. Nobody just on purpose do that.
It's called strategy.
Well, that was just...
Master, he purposely made sure he didn't give like the producers KLC and Moby Dick and all them. He didn't give them like a whole month to produce an album. He gave them 2 days to make a whole album. He was pumping so many albums purposely that they were going platinum because it's like you could look in a Source magazine back then and you're gonna see 1 million No Limit covers on one picture.
If you look at his contract and how it was set up, it made sense because he's like, all right, they gotta support us no matter what we do. So while we got this window, this 2-3 window of this 2-3 year contract, we gotta flood and try to get as much out there as possible because we'll never get this deal again. And especially once they saw what they were able to do with that deal, they were never going to get that deal again. And then that deal has never been reproduced again. And they would never let a motherfucker
But Cash Money had something better there, didn't they? Didn't they do like a 20 million? They was the first to do the 20 million.
Birdman says certain things, but I can't confirm it. You know what I mean? Like I can't really see him confirm that he got a 90-10 split with Universal.
Never know.
You know what I mean? So I don't know, but I'm just gonna take his word for it. But I can't confirm it, so I don't know how real it is.
Yeah.
So, so like I said, until that's confirmed, Master P had the best deal of all time.
yeah. Oh man. So what's besides the Silkk the Shocker talk, the GOAT talk? Let me look the GOAT talk. What's been going on with you though? What you got going on?
Shoes. Damn grocery stores.
Stores. What's wrong with the grocery stores?
Man, they breaking me, bro.
Oh man, you voted for that guy, didn't you?
No, I ain't vote for him.
You didn't vote for that guy?
I ain't vote for that guy.
Oh, okay. I thought you voted for that guy.
Nah,
so how did the grocery store break you though? You only weigh like 140 pounds.
Nah, I got a family, so I'm spending upwards 200 plus a week on groceries.
200 a week.
200 plus.
How many people live in your house? You feeding a village?
Seems like I got my wifey.
Yeah.
Kids. Yeah. And they all eat.
Yeah.
They all want a snack from time to time. They all want to sip on something. I got one kid that love fruit like a mug, and I love fruit. So that's me and her thing. I make sure I'm stocked up on fruit enough to take care of both of our fruit needs. So
let me show you how to cut back on your bills. It's simple. It's this place you go to.
Silencer in the night. Put a pillow over your family. Just kill everybody.
No, you just.
Oh, never mind. Just play. I love my family.
You just go. You ever made a deposit?
Yes.
Well, it's this one bank. It's a specific, special type of bank. You gonna get like I think you might get a couple hundred a visit.
Yeah, so 20 years from now, I could be at Disney World
and see you everywhere
and start seeing me in different places
everywhere and
start feeling like my presence. And I'm gonna get that spider tingle, like that kid is mine.
Hey, but you ain't got to deal with it though.
I have feelings.
You getting paid now?
I'm like, come to Papa.
Come to Papa. You getting paid right now? Hey, look, you got to think. Your daughter had to eat. Look, first of the month come, you ain't got to worry about catching no dog.
It'd be the kids I raised versus the kids I didn't.
You can write a book. Look, that's more income. You can write a book about it. Back in the days, I went to the bank, and I used to watch. Give me a character. I know you.
You just turn
Big
on
Booty
TV.
Judy,
Every time you turn on TV, you see another one of your kids at NBA.
Successful. Then the motherfucker like
NHL.
You could be like how.
Damn, I even got a hockey player.
Be like
illegitimate. Baby,
what was that NBA player where the daddy came back and tried to sue him, or was it an NFL player or something?
Yeah, I had to call them my little sperm babies. Come here, little sperm baby. Give me a hug.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Do what you gotta do.
But not like what you say is troubling. Like what makes it like so hard to? You gotta pay $200 a week on groceries. Like what y'all
amount
eating? Steaks?
No, eggs is $6, $7, $8, $9.
Eggs?
Eggs.
The prices then went up then because
$6, $7, $8, $9.
Like $3.
Orange juice, $4 to $6. Over $4 to $6.
That's why we got water.
Yeah, you got water. Even water, a case of water has gone up.
Well, I used to be able to buy a case of water sometimes. I remember when it was like $1.99 all day for a case of water. Now it's like $5 and up for a case of water. Like all food has gone up across the board. You know what I mean? And now with this whole tariff stuff, I don't know if you heard that Canada is about to cut off the electricity to Michigan, New York.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yes.
How do they control electricity in a whole other
we
country?
have Niagara Falls and different other things that's on the Canada side that United States utilize for energy. You know what I mean? So
does this have anything to do with Drake?
No, but it does have a lot to do with Trump and the tariff, his whole tariff thing. He's trying to make. He ain't trying. He's out there raising the price on tariffs, which is the trade between different countries. You know what I mean? And Canada's not going. They like we're not finna deal with this. So guess what? Turn your TV off. Turn your TV off. So they just turning off the TV. You got that going on. You know, I'm Latino, so I'm watching a lot of people go through a lot of stress. Yeah. There's a lot of people pulling money out their bank accounts and gone. Like banks can't even keep their money right now because everybody's going in there, writing a thing. Well, I can't have my money today, and then next thing you know, no, we got to wait. 20 to 4, we got to put an order so that they bring the money and and they wait. I'm like, all right, sign it up. I'll be here on Wednesday to pick up my shit. And that's going across the board. They just had the Menards not too far from here, over there. There was ICE was out there yesterday.
Ice?
Yes.
Like water and ice, like cold air ice?
Ice is the people that you be seeing taking.
Oh yeah, like the border patrol people.
Yeah, they were at Menards yesterday.
For real?
Yeah, they here.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're already here. They've been going.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's rough out there. Like my girl, she stay on TikTok, so I just see her in the corner crying. I'm looking at her like, what's wrong with you? And she just showing me it's fucked up, and it's like fucked up. So it was affecting her. It was making her feel emotional, and I get it because that's fucked up. So yeah. Yeah, so that's what we dealing with. I don't want to stress out the listeners, but there's some real shit going on.
In the hard times of life that's going on right now, how do you keep your relationship fresh?
Oh, shoot. Going to the grocery store and spending over $200. She get happy when she see the bags of groceries coming in the house.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like that's how hard. Like the simple things make us happy these days. Like literally, the real simple, just being able to go to the store, have enough money to get groceries. That's like a blessing. It's like little things.
That's how you keep your relationship fresh. Like that's
right now, we how we keeping our relationship. We plan for the future, like as far as future vacations. Like right now, we're planning a cruise. So we're planning vacations. The vacations keep us happy. We're past the stage of like going out to clubs and all that stuff like that. We do like to go out here and there, but for the most part, we save our money for trips and vacations.
Gotcha.
So that's. But we have a lot of fun in the house. When you actually like the person that you're in a relationship with, that's not a foreign. That is like not because it's the pandemic. Let me know, 90% of y'all niggas did not really like or loved each other.
You about to get me kicked off the air. This gonna be the name of the episode. You about to get me kicked off the air.
I'm just gonna keep it honest. There's a lot of people. One thing I realized, there was a lot of people hiding their grays. Yeah. And it was a lot of people hiding their gray hairs, and there was a lot of people that don't like their girlfriend. There was a lot of dudes that didn't like their girlfriend or wife or husband, sisters, cousins, gay lovers didn't really like each other because they had to be forced to actually live with each other and be around each other all day. Oh man, yeah. People don't really like each other like that for real in 2025. Oh, wow.
So, like, why do they date then, if that's the case?
Well, they stopped after that. They realized, oh, I don't like this person for real.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
When they was forced to deal with that person. Then there was a lot of divorces that happened around that time, too.
Wow. Yep. Yeah. Guess it's okay to be single sometimes.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, don't be in a relationship. I guess the point of that is don't be in a relationship with somebody you can't see yourself spending real time with.
Yeah. You heard that. You heard it here. You heard it here on Unscripted with Trillion Kutz and DJ Sterry O.
Yeah.
We ain't done yet. We still got a little time.
I ain't saying nothing.
I was saving this question. I really wanted to save it for this. Like, I wanted to do like not necessarily a battle of the sexes, but like an episode with like some guys and some girls, and it's kind of like the battle of the sexes, but it's just more like a debate. But so, what do you think? Like in a relationship, what does it like? It's of course it's February, which is close to Valentine's Day. What do you think in a relationship? What does the guy get out of the relationship? Honestly,
For Valentine's Day?
no, in a relationship. Period. Like, what do you get out of? Because you got to think. Okay, when you first meet a person, you take them out on dates. You're spending money out of your pocket just for them to see if they like you. But if they decide they don't, you just lost some money. So you got nothing out of it. But if they do like you, guess what? You can. The next thing you can pay for is a house, or apartment, something like that, or if y'all moving there, or a wedding ring. So anyway, you spending money. But what does a guy get out the relationship besides love?
Peace. If the woman is doing what she's supposed to do in a relationship, peace. Making the house that you bought her, that y'all living in, or whatever the case, however it come about, making that house a home, making it feel like a home, making it feel comfortable. A peace of mind from the woman. Like, I know for me personally, I feel when I can't wait to get home every day. Yeah. Because I've been in situations where I wasn't like that, and I know what that feel like. You go out in the world as a black man, a man period, but especially a black man. You go out in the world, you got to deal with all the things that come with being black and being a man, and then you come home, and then you got a partner that as soon as you walk in is bitching and complaining and argumentative and can't wait for you to come in because they got something they want to tell you, and it's not positive. Yeah, that sucks.
But that's probably like 80 to 90% of the relationships that's going on.
That's 80 and 90% of the relationships that's not gonna last either.
I mean, some stick it up.
Yeah, and die early from stress, high blood pressure. Yeah. Like, so it's they ain't dealing with that.
So it's like, it's back to again. What does the guy get out the relationship? You said you get peace, but that's what you get, like, just like, that's what he should get?
You should get peace. You should. Your woman should feel like home. Your woman should feel like your comfort zone, your peace. You should be peaceful already. You shouldn't need nobody for that. But it should add.
I agree with that.
It should, like, all right, like, you know how you're single. Yeah. Now imagine you not being single. Yeah. And the same peace that you got with being single, that hasn't gone nowhere. But now there's an added. You walk in the house and you smell the food that you ain't have to cook. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. You got kids now with this person because you love them. They ain't bothering you. They let you do you. They don't bother you. You connect when it's time to connect. But when she see you, like somebody that love you for real, would be like excited to see you doing what you do. Leave you alone. Or if they come around, they trying to help. Like, I know you're busy, but here's some food. I know, here's some water.
Like on Hustle and Flow, when a girl, she brought him the little. She like, I know y'all in here doing y'all thing, but I just bought you this. I want to bring this in. It was like, what was it, a lava lamp or some shit? Yeah, like it. Okay, I got it.
And you see how it brightened his mood?
Yeah, it just changed everything after they was just mad at each other.
It's not about the beats, the little things. Like, it means something because you know what life was like by yourself and stuff like that.
So why don't people understand it and like actually partake in it? Like, as far as like nowadays, like, I understand your relationship sounds peachy. But I'm sure every relationship have a downside to it. But I'm just saying, like, but why ain't that like a norm for like black people? Like, why are black people always trying to tear black people down? Like, or not necessarily tear. Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like, black people trying to tear black people down.
It was kind of It was kind of designed.
You think it's some kind of like population control thing?
I won't say population control, but there was definitely some things that was placed into place to kind of get it to where we're at right now. Yeah, I could break it down if you want me to.
We got time.
All right, so you got to look at how things were prior and what they're like now to kind of see why things are this way. And from my perspective, you had a man and a woman. Mm-hmm. At the time, I think men went out mostly and got the money, and women stayed home, took care of the house, took care of the family, and things of that nature. Move a little bit forward, The economy is different. We have wars. Most of the men go out, fight these wars. Now women are starting to be a little bit more independent. They're starting to get jobs now. They're starting to work at factories now. They get their stuff together. Now we have a woman empowerment movement that happens. No problem with the women's empowerment movement. Then they start looking at certain things that's going on in black culture, and they seen families just happy as fuck, doing anything. They're independent from everybody. What they do, they start pumping drugs into the community and start doing all this crazy stuff in the community. And then they start locking the men up. Then they're adding these, then welfare comes out. And the welfare laws are stating that you can't have a man in the house if you're accepting welfare. Yeah. So that happens.
It's kind of like reprogramming the mind.
Right. Yeah. So now that happens. I think that's a part of it. You got a lot of people that's accepting welfare. I mean, if you need it and it's there and it's available, I don't see nothing wrong with it, with taking it. But then you have these like if you look at Good Times, the show Good Times, they were on welfare, and he used to have to run out of the house all the time.
I didn't
because
that.
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't really watch it like too much.
I know you was a little younger, but if you ever go back and just watch it, you'll see like it was. I've been going back and watching. That's when I didn't notice it when I was a kid. I'm noticing now that I'm an adult with adult eyes. I was like, whoa, it fucked me up, right?
So he was sneaky.
Yeah, and that's what was happening in real life at the time. You had men that was, in these families, but they had to have a bag by the door, and they couldn't have shoes laying around. Like none of they had to hide their belongings because if a social worker came by and saw that you had a man living there, they'd take your food stamps away. You know what I mean? So that they had that going on. So I think it's a combination of all these things that's happening within our society that kind of made it to where it's like where it's at. And that's just some of the things. There are things way more. I just can't think of them off the top of my head. But there's a lot of things I think that kind of made what it is. Yeah. And it's just getting worse and worse, monthly, yearly. Yeah. It's getting worse. We'll see. I'm gonna see. But
he's just gonna sit back
I just try to be. I'm not saying my relationship's perfect at all. We have our ups and downs. But definitely us being very open in communication and very just. We both two blunt people. She a Virgo, I'm a Taurus, so we don't sugarcoat shit. Even for each other. We don't like fuck your feelings. Like, this is how I feel. Deal with it. You know what I mean? So she's from the Bronx. I'm from Brooklyn. So you got that.
Ah, shit.
So we like a match made in heaven. You know what I mean? She Dominican, I'm Panamanian. Another match. We just match up good. And our families love each other. So that just made life super easy. Gotcha. Like being like it sucks to love a person but can't stand their family. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I don't even want like.
I ain't never been like it. But yeah, I see what you're talking about.
But you love somebody don't mean you're gonna love their family. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you got a lot of black sheep. If you date the black sheep, and you then you see their family, it's like this person's nothing like their parent. Like they not their parents, but their whole family. Their family is one way, and they just the black sheep. You fall in love with a black sheep, and then you get around their family, and you're like, I see why you don't fuck with your family. You know what I mean? Type shit. Because they, you have people that's very judgmental, and they feel how they feel, and then they don't care about your feelings, and it's like, I've been knowing this person my whole life. Who is you? So they're kind of treating you crazy and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know these people.
And those type of relationships don't last too long.
That either. I mean, they can, but somebody's going to have to give up something. Yeah. Be willing to give up something for it to work. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But it's, yeah.
I know at your age, you're like, so much stuff you're not going for.
Yeah.
That you would probably overlook back when you was 20, 25. Like now, no.
Nah, I think I'm more logical now. I was like probably worse when I was younger. Not 25 though, but like pre-20, like my teens. It's just like, I can't really get deep into it, but I can. For instance, it was like the shit I seen growing up was like making certain things unacceptable for me to accept. Like, I ain't going for that. If I see this, I know now because I see what's going on. I see how this guy is getting treated, and I refuse to ever let a woman treat me like that. Like, this is like what it is. And I was raised around a lot of women, so I seen a lot of stuff that I probably wasn't supposed to see, but We ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah, it's just like you right. It's like a lot of things that's unacceptable. And it just
just a lot of delusion. A lot of
I
people with
I hate those
delusion.
words. It's like I hate that word. I hate
delusion.
I hate delusion. I hate
Yeah, but it's true.
what's that other word? I hate narcissist. I'm sick of that word because it's like it's more like something they pull out.
They using it in a negative sense.
Yeah.
Like the word ignorant, people don't like it, but I accept it because I accept ignorant because I'm ignorant to so much shit. Because I'm like, do you not know what the word? Like if you say you're ignorant, a person will want to kill you, want to fight you, not knowing that you don't know the definition. Obviously, you don't know what the definition of the word. Like certain things have been twisted over time. That's one of those words that's been twisted.
I think it's it's just like being oversaturated because it's like let's go find the word in the dictionary this year. Onomatopoeia. Okay, this is gonna be the new word. This person is onomatopoeia.
It's been like that.
It's like they take one word and they run with it and everybody that like
demure.
I don't understand. Yep, demure. Like I understand why like
I call it the TikTok word of the month.
I've been called I didn't get called it, but yeah, I said I was told I was displaying sassy behavior. I ain't been thinking it'd be so funny though. Like when I hear shit like it, I just laugh, like, cause I know who I am. I'm comfortable in my skin, and it's hard to, like, fight. Like I can't argue with you about that. If that's how you feel. That's your personal opinion. I'm sorry. Sorry you feel that way, but I'm not
thing,
sorry.
I'll be laughing. Some shit I'll be like, yeah, that's sassy, and some stuff I'll be like, that is a normal human response.
Yeah. Okay. So like I understand. This is the difference between that with me. Okay, I'm gonna give you two scenarios. We go to a grocery store or anywhere. You go to any store that requires you to open the door and there's a woman behind you. Yes, you stop, hold the door, right? And let them go in, and you go in behind them. But when it comes to a situation where, like, say, you go to a bar and you just see some women sitting down and they ordering drinks and stuff, and then they don't even know you from a can of paint. They don't even start a conversation with you or nothing. They just look at you like they expect you to buy their drinks.